Start recording. Oh, okay.
Alright.
Oh, Chandler, weren't you guys all something funny?
So we're heading out.
Yeah, Chandler was going to tell us something funny that he got to laugh about.
Y'all might not find it as funny, but it's funny that it happened, because this shit just always happens. So, Tommy's fridge caught fire yesterday.
How do you know?
I remember reading that.
Oh!
And I really want to make it clear that I'm not laughing because Tommy's fridge caught fire. I'm laughing because Tommy's fridge caught fire. Like...
Good job making that clear, by the way.
I understand.
Like, I'm not laughing because something bad happened to Tommy. I'm laughing bad because something bad. I'm laughing at because something bad always happens to Tommy. And
How did your fridge catch fire?
apparently the previous tenants left cat toys under the fridge that ignited the other night.
What kind of cat toys did they have?
Cloth.
Holy fuck.
I mean, cloth catches fire, and there are vents under refrigerators that pump out the hot air. They have to.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So it just got...
That fucking sucks.
Yeah!
Yeah, so now he bought a mini
fridge.
fridge while he's waiting for his replacement fridge.
Like, his place was not damaged, his groceries
good.
were not damaged, so like, it's okay, it's completely okay to laugh at this, because nothing bad,
Other than
having to buy a mini fridge, came out of it. And honestly, it's cool, he's got a mini fridge now.
The thing is that he shouldn't have had to buy anything. That the apartment should replace it.
Well, no, he
bought a mini fridge for the, to wait for the replacement and somewhere to put his groceries.
Right.
Yeah. But
that's
Fridge on
hilarious.
fire.
Yeah.
That is
When
pretty
I saw that, I
Like-
just like,
Only Tommy.
yeah.
That's why it's funny. Not because something bad happened to Tommy, but because something bad always
hidden
happens.
alignment. True oops.
Like, if something can go wrong for him, it will. And it's the funniest fucking thing.
does seem to have his moments of him being the embodiment of Murphy's Law.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the game, though.
Alright, putting my phone down so I can concentrate on role-playing. I'm going to try to talk to my friend here again and ask her how she joined this party. I'm going to...
We've told you this story like twice.
You
heard about Dick short for Robert. Dick short for Richard. We told you about this. We told you how we met. We told you how we got Dick for Richard.
And actually, in-game, we told you, like, a few hours ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think y'all told me... I was asking about you. But I didn't ask about her.
No, you heard how we all got together. It's the party all formed at once.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know how we got together. You know about the fake Dick short for Richard.
So you're walking.
You just don't know that they're fake.
Yes, because you failed that life that remarkable.
Well, then I'm going to ask you about your life and ask you how old you are.
Totally funny.
13 passive perception?
I am.
Okay. Well, as you're walking,
76.
wolf lines a little bit.
That is a very old life for such a young-looking lady.
Look.
Tell me.
Undying age.
It looks up at you.
Humans.
I know,
Trying to tell you
but
something,
as a character, he doesn't know that.
You're not a dog.
Well, undying age differently than humans, and
I'm just gonna
76
start
is more of a young adult.
pointing in directions.
That's
and
nice.
it's like,
I have only lived 20 years,
If and when you point
but I think I'm 20. I might be 16. Hold on.
in that direction,
Well, yeah.
it barks.
I'm 18.
Like, bark, and then
I'm 18 years old. I'm very
you
young.
start to hear
You are a child.
conversation
I'm a
coming
child.
in that direction.
A very.
Oh, young child.
I've only lived 18 years on this planet. Tell me
It
of
does
your
not sound like
wisdoms of this
friendly,
world.
friendly folks that you know. by the
I've been
way.
cooped up in a village most of my life.
To go around.
Okay.
Then I saw
Roll
this
stealth, I
omen
guess.
that
Yeah,
said
stealth
I
is
will
okay.
die soon-ish.
Die sooner.
And I've been traveling the world ever since.
Oh.
And then I found this party, and we're here.
You turn invisible without casting vanish.
What?
He pulled a Stinson.
So that's 22 overall.
What about my wolf?
You needed that.
Yes.
You're not there.
My wolf? What?
You're not there. You don't get to ask what's happening with him.
Oh. A wolf has stealth bonuses.
Well,
Out of game.
Yes, it does. I know your wolf stats. I have your wolf stats. Because it's just the wolf. These are pretty easy stats. But are y'all done role playing?
Well, if anyone's gonna role play with Bob short for Robert,
What did Josh say now?
Oh no, I talked to him for like a second.
I was
I told him how
planning
long
on
enough
having
to tell you
conversation actually this game, but it kind of needs all of the party members to be here, so I'm waiting till we catch up.
I told him how old I was. Told him how I started traveling. Wisdoms of the world. And then stopped. It's like, fuck you, bitch! It's like I'm about to make a dick!
but what
What?
exactly?
Josh really is just not a friendly character.
Oh no, she's a jerk.
She really is.
yeah. I mean, her alignment's changed for a reason.
Yeah. We're gonna have to talk about that, Luna.
You keep saying that, but we haven't talked about it.
Because everyone else keeps talking me out of it, and now the entire party is in agreement with me that your alignment. Like for a while, I keep saying
I'm sorry about that.
I mean, it's
No, yeah.
you can.
It's your alignment. I mean,
It's just
none of us are good characters.
I
We don't
kept
give a
saying
fuck.
it. I kept saying, I think I need to talk about Luna before her alignment changes, and everyone else, like Chris and Chris, were like, nah, it's just a couple things. It'll be fine.
When I was saying it, I was saying that I hadn't thought I didn't think what you had done so far merited the change. But when you said that this time to have the talk, that's when I said, oh yeah, have the talk. I did say that.
But yeah, Luna, you are no longer a chaotic neutral character. I'm sorry. Maybe if you want to remain in the neutral category, I might give you neutral evil. But even then, well, no, you haven't really done anything too bad yet.
But yeah, don't bards have to be partially neutral?
No.
No?
They're only
Stupid
like
fucking-
paladins and monks, man.
They can bards can you can have a chaotic
Oh,
evil
yeah,
bard
so it
as
is.
long as they like to sing and dance. They could do it for whatever reason.
Oh, and anti-paladins.
Just
but actually-
Bards used to have to be
Phantom of
at
the
least one
Opera.
alignment neutral because you were
And be the most
you're the storyteller,
Yeah.
so you had to remain neutral
I'm
in
a
the
super
things.
gothic bard.
I hate the new additions. So many little things.
But anyways, I'm going to ask you about your family
You
heritage
speak
because I
alone.
cannot
does
specifically
not get
tell
you caught either.
what exactly you
Well,
want.
I mean, if the wolf got caught, I wouldn't have to worry about
Well,
myself.
I'm just telling you.
Oh,
Wolf
yeah, I
did
know.
not
Are
get
you doing
caught.
that face in the game?
I'm thinking.
What'd you say?
He asked me about my heritage, and I just wanted to flat out lie, tell him something like completely ridiculous.
You can.
That's part of the game. You can lie to him. He might know you're lying to him, but you
Are
can.
there any aqua?
Yes, there are plenty of aqua gods. If you want to use one, but you do not know of any in particular, you can just say insert name here, like Chris does with everything.
Okay.
I'm bad at names.
You
Well,
weren't
Same.
shaming
Oh, I
before.
didn't-
Yeah, I
You
was just
saying
like-
you-
Yeah.
let me roll my block.
He does it all the time. He's like,
I
not
love
even
my
his
D&D.
guy.
Yeah, I just,
Like, he's a cleric and he does not know his character's deity.
I do now.
You do now, but when we started this game, you did not.
a lot of times when I start the game, I don't know my own character's name.
True.
That's why I picked Bob short for Robert.
Josh is pretty easy to remember. 19? Football?
Haha, I beat you by one. Assuming there's no,
Oh, I rolled a 4. Oh
listening to
god.
it. So I'm assuming there's no bonuses to it because of the believability.
What was the actual lie? That does matter.
I wasn't gonna say it because I was telling him that my father,
Say it like Josh would say it.
well,
That's a 12
That is what
overall.
role playing is. You're not telling us. This is Josh telling him.
well,
I got a 12 overall, so I'm probably gonna believe it.
when
I bit my
was,
tongue.
well, I wasn't born yet, obviously, but you know, when my father was in the village, he was out fishing, and he saw the most beautiful being of life that he's ever seen before.
What was it?
Her name was, insert female aqua deity here.
Okay.
And you know they did the do. Cha-ching! And I was born.
Cha-ching.
Cha-ching. Like cash money.
Just make it the most.
Now a religion check on deity name. 15.
Sure.
Yeah, that's all.
It is made rather difficult by not knowing which exact one. Alright, Luna. Roll knowledge religion.
Knowledge religion. 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yes, you know which one she was talking about. You know all of the aqua gods that she does. You do know the one of which she speaks, but you also do know that she was not exactly being truthful. However, Bob short for Robert is under...
I'm not double my story.
Oh, just kidding. That number could change. Remember, Luna, just to throw this out there, because I'm not sure if you know about this particular part of lying. The more believable your lie is, the easier it is to believe. Like, if you throw out something like, oh, I'm the daughter of a god, he's going to get some bonuses to disbelieve you.
I can make it. I'm just right off the phone.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. Like, if you say something crazy, just because you rolled high does not mean he automatically believes you. It just...
So change that to, like, great-grandfather, not my father.
better.
So, yeah, great-father, do-do-do-do. All that jazz.
I believe the word was cha-ching.
No, I didn't.
So like our
I'm
friend.
not done.
Pets her head and apologizes.
At least
Me
I got
again, and I will
50
stab you.
stuff.
I'm sorry, continue your story.
Okay, as I was saying, and then
2 hours later.
all
She's
All
making
the-
up something on the spot.
all my family went down the line all the way to me, and yeah, I did that, and
Cute.
that's my family.
Did you already roll your sense motive?
It was a 12 overall.
You can give yourself a +2 if it doesn't break hurt.
It was 19.
I don't know. How many great grandfathers did you say?
Great grandfather.
That's still pretty incredibly unbelievable
Yeah.
to have a god anywhere in your lineage.
Oh, I know,
Especially
that
since
was-
there's already someone in the party who has
I was thinking you
God
would
in their
lie.
lineage. What?
I was just like, I could flat out lie. I don't care if he believes me. I just want to say
Give yourself
something.
a +5 for that one. Actually, oh, you want this?
Point of fact, for Asma, one of her domains is is water.
Oh, I could have my great grandmother. That'd be awesome. Oh, if you believe that, I would have earned respect. But you know.
No, you would have gotten attacked.
Oh yeah. What? I would have gotten attacked.
By going around claiming falsehoods about my patron deity.
Oh yeah.
Luna. Luna.
Yes.
Subtract 10 from your score.
9.
He wins. He does not believe you.
Okay.
I definitely don't.
I know. I was just being. I was trying to say.
Yeah.
There was a chance that you beat him, and had you rolled just a little bit higher, he still would have believed you. Just, he does not this go around.
Family. I did that sarcastically. I can tell from your face that you're not believing me.
I'm going to pretend that I believe you. To make
That's a
you feel
bluff
better.
check.
That is also a bluff check, yes.
Oh shit! I rolled a 3.
Party shenanigans, hooray.
I also rolled a
I rolled an 8. I feel like we would believe
I
that
rolled
he's
an
that
8.
gullible, though.
Yeah, this is an easy one.
Yeah.
What was your overall?
8 overall.
What is your overall?
What do I have to roll?
Sense motive.
Sense motive again? Okay.
I got 17.
You know he's lying and doesn't believe her. You also know she's lying and he doesn't believe her.
So he knows that I'm lying?
Yes, he knows that both of you are full of it.
She.
She knows, well, he, she. You're a hermaphrodite.
Oh, I see.
10, is that over? Yeah, you know that he is lying to you now.
Okay.
You know that he doesn't believe you.
Okay, for realsies though.
So you're both full of shit.
Yes, you both know that the other is
We've
full of
accomplished
shit.
this. Great.
And I'm just standing there listening
to them
or
full-
walking.
to them
Real
feed each other
though,
their shit.
Just undying parents. They banged. Me came out. There you go.
Very nice. I don't know my mother.
Dang it, I didn't roll a 1.
What did you want? You wanted to disbelieve that too?
Yes.
Alright.
It would have been hilarious. Unfortunately, I got a 16.
Yeah, you sense that motive right away.
Your motive had sense.
I'm going
Is that
to
like motor voting?
I'm going to roll perception to see if there's anything valuable that we pass.
Okay.
Yeah. These nasty rolls. I need to stop rolling by these computers. Roll the
You
nasty
I can't say that. I'm not DM. I can say it's a joke though.
That's a 16. Are we still in the range of the 2 altars?
Yeah, that conversation wouldn't have lasted a mile.
Alright, so that's an 18.
You're really milking that for all it's worth, aren't you?
Yes!
I mean, why not? You
Yeah.
find exactly 5 copper pieces in a small bag.
Hey, look, guys! I found a bag of copper.
We need a bag.
I love bags.
The moment when I feel like having that small bag would be more useful than having the copper to us at this
yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean,
The copper would, like, you could throw it into a crowd. That's about it. You could get 3 pints at your local bar.
As in shine bright like a?
Astral Diamond.
Alright.
Alright, so y'all are walking and then you hear very, very loud footsteps approaching you, and it sounds like a 4-legged animal, a very large one.
I was about to ask if Shion had ever gotten back to us, but I guess not yet.
I'm guessing I kind of know what this is at this point, so I'm just going to look behind me.
You see a very large wolf rushing towards you.
I'm just gonna hello.
She gets up to you, barks in a cheerful manner, hops up on her hind legs, licks your face, and then sprints off in the direction she came from.
You know, I think I like that animal a lot more than the rest of them.
Does my wolf... Has my wolf...
I'm going to look at the other wolf, and I was like, yeah, even you.
It whines sadly.
Well, don't worry, you're close second.
Alright. What do
It's
you do?
it's sad that
Keep walking
Craig
after
likes
that?
my wolf more than me.
What?
Would you just keep walking after that?
Yes.
You always say Bob's
I'm getting to
Rock.
destination.
I'm just, hey, I gotta check in and
Oh, yeah,
ask these things.
I understand. I could decide to, like,
Fuck
suddenly
off.
give a shit and be like, I guess I should wait for them. No.
Does seem a bit unlikely.
Oh yeah, I gotta add a bag to my party. To my items.
Got a bag.
Oh yeah,
This
who's
bag is
carrying
part of the
all
party
of the
now.
weapons and stuff, or are we just
Send
split
it.
them up between us, or
Would probably be useful if you're taking 4 hammers.
yeah?
That's really a question y'all can answer. I mean,
It was what, 3 bows and
3 bows.
9 warhammers, I think.
Yeah.
Is that right?
That's a
So
lot
we
of
each take a
warhammers.
bow and 3 warhammers.
9 times
I can
5
use a
is
bow.
45.
Well, I was just saying to sell, but yeah, that works too.
45 times
It's a composite bow.
Yeah. I mean, it's an RPG. You have to carry a bunch of fucking weapons.
Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
So everyone
All the
just kind of has.
Bow and a
all the Bethesda
warhammer.
games train you for this kind of stuff.
So is it just the +0 composite bow?
If you have a bunch of shit.
The bow that's more useless than a regular longbow.
Oh, so this bow is completely fucking useless.
No, it's still a longbow.
A composite longbow.
It's just for composites. The reason composite bows are so cool is they let you actually add your strength modifier to the damage if it's high enough. If the composite is made well enough. But you have to have at least that much strength modifier, or you're not proficient with it and you get a -2. The +0 composite bow doesn't actually let you add any strength to it. But you still have to have at least a +0 modifier, or else you're taking a -2 with it. And in all other aspects, it's exactly like a normal longbow, except that it's a little bit more valuable, I think, still.
Alright. Is it better than my crossbow?
It looks like
Not by any means.
That's what I thought.
you look your back.
Except that you could shoot it. No, not even
No.
shoot it slightly faster, because it's still a move action to knock an arrow on a bow, and he doesn't have rapid reload.
I do have rapid reload.
For the longbow. You have it specifically for your crossbow.
Yeah. Anyways. By the way, did you get any crossbow bolts?
I kept meaning to say I picked up the ammunition along with all the other stuff, but I never actually said it out loud.
So no, he did not.
Also,
Also, yeah, there wouldn't have been crossbow
Yeah.
bolts, yeah.
they were arrows.
Well, out of the dead bodies, you could get them.
You could have.
Yeah.
You also didn't.
Yeah.
They probably are all in the forest.
They were either in the wall or in the forest. Sure.
Wonder if I could learn how to craft a crossbow bolt.
Who knows? You might have hit a winged bird in the sky. I mean, you could have hit something, but it wasn't what you were aiming for. So I guess you missed.
After about 45 minutes, after about 2 hours, no, 1.5 buck time. Okay, math. Give me a moment. After about an hour and 30 minutes, Shiana comes back.
Oh, wow.
I got a pretty.
Yeah, y'all were going,
Yeah.
like 45 minutes,
What?
which means she had to go 45 minutes and then come back, which she
Well,
does
no,
run faster than
because
y'all, but
no.
there's that.
If it's 45 minutes, and I assume you're doing like a leisurely pace, because you usually do, so like 20 around instead of 40 around.
You have to understand, when I was first going, I was going at like.
For like a few rounds, though.
Well, I didn't just do it when the dark stopped. I kept going like for a few turns, and then
But that's like less than a minute compared to the 45.
And then he was walking for 45 minutes.
But like when you're walking, are you doing the double move, or are you just doing the leisurely walk of the 20 per round?
I'd be doing the double move because I need to get to the town as quickly
Okay.
as I need.
So he'd be moving 40 every 6 seconds. She'd be moving 100 every 6 seconds.
But that's only if she's rushing.
No, if she's doing a double move, which it's not rushing. That's just your normal walk. Or no, hustle. That is hustle. Is the double. So, but she normally does. I think like
Just
And you
'cause
did
like
say
when
she
she
was
gets a chance to.
Shit.
I did say she was running. I also didn't say she went straight there and back again.
Yeah. Either way, she's either going 50 or 100, so either 10 or 60 feet per 6 seconds faster than him.
Okay.
But she probably got distracted by a squirrel somewhere along in there.
She may have.
Texas.
So back an hour and 30 minutes after she left.
Okay.
The wolf comes back.
Okay.
I'm going to, and this doesn't pertain to the wolf at all. I'm going to roll a perception check to see if there are any threats nearby.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, hey girl.
Bark.
I rolled a 16,
Holds up a small branch.
23.
What?
23.
23 to notice perceive threats.
You're There's this huge fucking wolf
I
in
was
front of you.
I was about to say, like, you're pretty sure Shiana could probably take a decent chunk out of you, but she doesn't seem too angry right now. No, you don't notice
I'm gonna
anything.
roll perceived threats. Well, your entire party has kind of just like, you know, they like you, but they also.
I think just threatened to stab him if he touched me again, because he didn't.
Yeah,
have
I
my
mean,
head.
There's that one standing next to you. There's
there's the other one standing next to you, and then there's the wolf in front.
You were
Other than that, though, you're
fine. A person who's about you and a giant wolf. What threat do you like the most?
The wolf, of course. But,
oh,
That's
yeah.
because you want to bang it.
no.
The way you said no just makes it seem like you want to bang it more.
Bob Short for Robert is only desperate. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
So yes, you do want to bang it.
It's not that he wants to, it's that he has no other options.
Exactly.
He wants to bang something and that something isn't.
He's an
To be
18-year-old.
honest, he could have probably settled for something less.
He's
Harry.
Like,
So he's not.
like it.
y'all keep saying desperate. This is a demigod now, not a human one. Granted, but very certainly lower standards than a demigod.
I'm not saying
Like,
that he fucks the wolf.
let's be real here. He could just go to some little trashy wolf on the side of the street. No,
No, he had one come to him.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
And immediately went to sleep with it in his tent.
Yeah, true.
We didn't do anything.
It doesn't matter.
None of the rest of the party knows that
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. That's
I could poke fun at him.
yeah.
Oh man.
So
Anyways, Bob Short for Robert's petting Shiana. And asking her how the trip was and if she got any good hunts.
Don't think you can talk.
She's in
he speaks
speaking
Celestial
Celestial now.
Yeah.
Never mind.
All she says is yes.
Yes. What did you kill?
Yes.
Did you kill a lot?
No.
how far ahead was Crag?
She barks. You have to remember, she's still getting a grasp on speaking. So
Yeah.
She doesn't know a whole lot of words yet, y'all.
Well, I mean,
She said her first words in game like 2 days ago, guys. Come on.
but she does still have the magical spell letting her
Does she?
speak today. Yeah, that's how we're speaking to her.
I thought you were just speaking Celestial because she knew Celestial now.
No, like I did it this morning in Celestial. The share.
You have to remember, that was like a week ago.
I remembered it.
Yeah, I didn't. Then yeah, she does answer. He's like, not too far.
After we catch up with him, do you want to hunt with my wolf and me?
I already ate.
Yes, but isn't killing and hunting fun?
She does the wolf equivalent of a shrug.
You're not as much of a hunter as your father.
Dogs dogs can't shrug. They don't have the shoulder muscles that we do. They could nod their head and go like this, but they can't shrug.
She snarls in a way that lets you know that she did not like that statement, and she walks away.
Bob Short for Robert feels bad. Feels very bad, in fact.
And see, the messed up part about this is y'all walk as slow as he does.
Yeah.
So, y'all don't catch him.
We are trying to catch up to him though, so it's yeah.
Yeah, if I'm already like trying to get to a place.
If he's double timing and y'all are double timing, the only
Yeah.
way any of y'all catch him is if Jash and or Shiana go ahead. Because y'all's double time is the same as his.
Yeah.
He did have the spell that could make us go faster.
No, that lets us go the double time without it affecting us over long periods of time.
Oh. But
And I was hoping to save it until I caught up with him so that we could use it for the longer part of the trip, but let's see.
The longer
If the
part
thing
of
is, if we
trip
took
is,
off,
like,
if we
gone.
took off our armor, we could move it faster than him.
you'd still be carrying it.
Yeah, you'd still be
Like
weighted down.
the armor just doesn't just go away.
Well, no, it's the wearing it. There's two different kinds of encumbrance. There's encumbered from wearing medium or heavy armor, and then there's weight encumbrance. And
But y'all are also carrying like 50 extra weapons plus the
like
armor.
a few extra.
That's 45 pounds, and that's just with the warhammers. That's not including the bows, and if y'all picked up any arrows.
Which I forgot to.
Okay.
Yeah, so probably would still be encumbered. Yeah, okay.
So.
So I guess we'll be going ahead and waiting for him to stop so that we catch up to him.
So you're just gonna walk at double time or normal pace?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, since I know him, I guess I will go and do march and chant so that we can walk. We can do the hustle as if it was walking.
Alright.
So yeah.
And night begins to fall. It is the last night before the full moon. You know you can make it in time if you walk.
Blam.
It doesn't matter if I can, if I get really tired when I'm there, because I'm going to just be collapsing in a locked room anyway.
Okay. Night begins to fall. What do y'all do?
Bob Short for Robert is busy trying to apologize to Shiana for his previous statement, and that he did not mean it in any sort of bad way.
She does not answer you for the rest of the night, at least.
Alright, are we still walking? It is important if we walk through the night.
Yeah, because we haven't caught up with him yet.
Alright, so we're walking till we catch up with him. Because whenever we do stop, Bob Short for Robert is going to hunt something down to give to that wolf. A whole deer or bear.
What is your wisdom?
My wisdom? I actually have a pretty good wisdom. 14. My intelligence is 16.
Just a thought. You've learned that giving too much meat to Nezro is an insult because the hunt is the fun part of it. You've then told his daughter that she wasn't as big of a hunter as him, and are then going to do something that is going to insinuate that she can't hunt for food at all and you need to do it for her. Might not be the best course of action to accomplish your goal.
Then I'm going to get advice from my wolf.
Just think a little bit.
But my wolf isn't very smart either.
He's also at least a mile away.
And the only way you can have a conversation like in the natural language is through Shiana, who's not speaking to you.
I think I can... I don't know. No, I can't talk to my wolf.
Dungeons and drama. Dungeons and drama.
You should name it that. Dungeons and Drama.
No.
God.
It was bad enough when it was Dungeons and Dating. Especially when you have like a 10-foot like gray monster with wings. Those are very... That summoner was really weird.
What?
It wasn't even my character.
By the way, a character can hustle for 1 hour without a problem. Hustling for a second hour in between sleep cycles deals 1 point of non-lethal damage, and each additional hour deals twice the damage taken during the previous hour of hustling. So by the third hour you'll have taken 3, by the next one you'll have taken 5, so on and so forth. And you're fatigued as long as you have non-lethal damage from hustling. Just...
So can you hustle in between hours?
No, like it's for an additional hour in between sleep cycles. It's not hustle 1 hour and then rest and then hustle some more. It's if you haven't done a full 8 hours of sleep, it keeps that tally going up.
Okay, let's see.
Because if you've ever done a marathon,
I should be able to
You're tired
do
after
the
that trip.
first 3 hours of non-lethal damage. just through my acid healing.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a terrible, terrible thing for you. Just letting you know ahead of time.
Real quick question. I can have my wolf do acid maw.
Acid what?
Acid maw.
So it was
It gives them
pretty late in the day.
acid damage. If I
Is that
did
a spell you have or a spell your wolf has?
I have that I can do on my wolf. I have spells I can do on my animals.
Right, I knew that. I was just like, you were making it sound like your wolf had this ability, and I was like, hold on a second.
But
I didn't say yes to that.
but if my wolf bites him, would that heal him because of the acid thing?
If acid damage heals him, then yes.
Which
However,
it only kind of heals him. What it is he has acid resist 5, and he has up to a number of rounds equal to his level. He can get fast healing 2 by taking acid damage.
Yeah.
So what he does,
His level goes on, so I use acid ore, which is a cantrip, to heal myself a certain amount every day.
it's 2 damage each time he does it, basically.
like, he still takes the acid damage,
But it's reduced because of the thing, so he doesn't actually take damage, and it heals him.
But
If you do acid maw and it overcomes the damage resistance, it's going to actually hurt him. Plus, he can do it for free with a cantrip, pretty much, anyway. And doing more acid damage doesn't heal him more.
Yeah, it's just, and I can make sure it will never overcome my acid resistance because acid splash does so little.
Mm-hmm.
So to answer your question, yes, you could, but it wouldn't be advisable.
Yeah.
Also, your wolf probably wouldn't be alive much longer after it bit him.
Well, it wouldn't have to bite him because it's like saliva coming out of his mouth is what I believe.
I have
Sort of.
enough range attacks where that wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it's...
Like if he just went like not an actual bite.
No, but you've been traveling around Crag for long enough to know that
It was just an out of game question. It wasn't specific to Crag.
In game, yes, it is plausible, not advised, but plausible.
Oh. Okay, bye.
See?
Oh, yeah.
I was just wondering. Y'all can continue. I'm listening.
What are you doing?
I think he's getting food. So did y'all want to sleep through the night or walk through the night?
If we haven't caught up with him yet, I'm gonna want to keep walking.
He can heal himself. So he does for that first, God, I know I told y'all what time it was last time we played. I just don't remember what time it is. It was
I
one.
don't remember hearing it towards the end of the game.
I know I told y'all what time it was when y'all got to the camp. I don't remember.
That could be.
What
Yeah,
time
I just don't
was
remember
when
it,
y'all
though.
left. And y'all didn't spend very long there, so like you probably spent like an hour and a half there tops.
Mm-hmm.
But night's fallen now anyway. I'm just trying to figure out how long it's been that he's been hustling.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone want anything on today?
Is there food?
Yes.
Wings and fries.
Wings and
Take some
fries.
food.
I'm not sure if they were...
So I'm gonna say you've probably been walking, like hustling.
For everybody?
Probably. Mama, I wasn't told otherwise. And if they weren't, then I'm buying groceries this week, so I'll buy them some more wings.
There was like 2 kinds of wings.
Yeah, but they usually end up getting...
Do you want me to go ask her?
No. It's alright.
But you've probably been hustling. Oh, well, I guess I've both been hustling for the same amount of time. I keep forgetting that.
Chris and Tom.
Ish. They've just got like, you've got 45 minutes to an hour on them. So you've been going for like 4 or 5 hours.
So...
Like, let's go with 5. So you were able to heal yourself through the first 3 hours, right? So now you've taken...
the first hour is free, and the hours after that
Right.
so...
First 4 hours, basically, you're unaffected from. But the this 5th hour, you're going to take some non-lethal damage from.
Yeah.
I believe it was 1d4, and then it doubles after that
No.
each time.
Were these dishes ran?
I can answer that. Hold on. Take 4 non-lethal damage, and then the next hour that will turn into 8, taking 8 damage, and then so on. If I heard that correctly, which is fine.
It's okay.
One damage the first one, 2 damage.
Oh, I thought you said 1d4.
No, it's 1 damage for the second hour, and then each hour after that is double what the previous hour.
So instead, you've taken 1 non-lethal damage. My bad, Chris.
So he's walked for 2 hours?
Well, he walked for 5, but the first one doesn't count. He could heal himself for sure.
Okay, but he's still doing,
Oh, that's right. You take the damage the same.
yeah,
So,
you said 5 hours?
hour 1,
Okay,
hour 2, then you take 1 damage. Hour 3, then you take 2, so 3, then you take Fibonacci.
yeah. Well,
Go down.
Fibonacci sequence starting from the second number. Replacing the first
Third.
number.
0.
Well, no, it doesn't start with 0.
Yeah.
But then it would never get to 1. Anyone who says it's starting with 0 is dead.
No.
Because
that is how the Fibonacci sequence works. It is 1 number, and then you add the next number after it.
Fibonacci sequence is the last 2 numbers in the sequence added together to get the current. If you start with 0, you're adding 0 and nothing.
0, 1, 1.
But no, it doesn't get to 1 is what I'm saying. You start with 0, there's nothing else to add to it, so you stay at 0. You have to start with 1. It's 1 plus nothing, because there was no last one. You're going to get the second 1.
But you can go to 0. 0 plus 1 is 1.
But where are you getting 1 from?
1. It's the start of the sequence.
But the start of the sequence, what's the very first number you're doing?
0.
Okay, so now we're doing the last number you had, 0, and the one before that, which there wasn't 1, so that's nothing. So
But
it would stay 0.
If it's the first number, of course there's not something ahead of it. It's the first
Which is why it's 1, 1 instead of
We have computers, you can look it up.
because you start with 1.
Why can't you start with 0?
Because then it stays at 0. You're starting at 1 is still arbitrary, but if you started with 0, it wouldn't be the Fibonacci sequence because it would never go anywhere.
It would though, because
No.
0 plus 1.
But you
is
don't have a 1 to add to it. You're doing 0 plus nothing. And it would be 0. And then you'd be
If you
and then the
start-
next one
if
you'd be
you
doing
start
0
with
plus
1,
0.
Then you take the number that's previous to 1,
Which is nothing. Which is why it's 1 twice.
which is why it's 0.
No.
Yes.
Chandler. Okay, so
Because if you go 0 to 1, there's no way to get to the 1.
you 0, and then you add the next number to 0, which you still get 0. But you have to start with 1, so you can add.
Yes, I know 1 is in the beginning of the Fibonacci sequence. That's what I'm saying. It's that you don't start with the number and then take the one previous. You start with 0 and take the next one.
No.
Chandler, if there's 0 and nothing next to 0, you would still get 0.
I have it right
The
here.
Fibonacci sequence. That was
Which is first?
Okay.
Fibonacci. Okay.
Lay down. Lay down.
Oh,
By definition, the first 2 numbers in the Fibonacci sequence are either 1 and 1 or 0 and 1. Thank you!
It's so stupid.
No, it's not!
It is.
The Fibonacci sequence later on in the sequence is always going to be the 2 numbers preceding it added together, but at the beginning of the sequence it has to start somewhere, and numbers never end, which means at one point you are going to have 1 number that is not.
But if you start with 1, it works. If you start with 0, it doesn't.
But it does.
No, it only starts if you start with 0 and 1. If you start with 2 numbers, it kind of does, but you don't need to start with 2 numbers if the first one you start with is 1. I guess that's my issue. I still disagree with it. It could, officially, that could be it, I concede that point. I still say it's stupid. Also, I say I should have cut the video about 20 minutes ago, so I'll be doing it now.